today's beautiful episode about building paths and the magic they bring and the joy that I get from building paths, walking on paths, and doing paths in Minecraft. But right now, it is not good weather to make paths, and it is also nighttime, so we'll be killed because there's no light. So mobs will spawn and kill us. So we'll just need to go to bed. Conveniently, there's one right here. And once we've done that, go straight into the plan and the action that we're going to cover in today's little, if we can call it an episode. So first, it's a welcome. We can take that off. Hope everyone's doing well. And thank you for joining me again for a little Minecraft experience. Building a bamboo path. This is not something I've ever made before. So I want to share the process and explain, how to make it feel good and why paths feel good, and just keep going until we, or more specifically, I get bored and stop making the path. So we're actually starting today's episode in the wood shop, which has a saint. I can't remember which saint this is, but it's also the England flag. And here it used to sell lots of foliage, it still does, and wood. I think it's on the bottom floor. But we're not spending time here today. It's just a fun place to be, and it just happens to be right next to where I would like to start today's little adventure. And if you're wondering why, it looks bad, again, it's because I still haven't got to my PC from the current situation, so I'll get it back eventually. 1 month. Until then, we'll just enjoy the Switch experience. So here's where we're going to start our path, and it's going to go from here, and we're going to build it all the way. Shouldn't be too far. We can follow our little points that I made last time into here. We're going to make it come round here and come here. So it's not too far. So now what we're going to do is just going to start walking through the terrain, and we'll kind of just follow how it generates and kind of build the easiest way to a path. It may not sound straightforward as soon as I say it, but I think it will become very clear once we start. And step one is actually getting through this bridge. So this is where the path currently ends in the world. This path, I can follow this path all the way to like the other side of another path, like Pumpkin World, which is like 500 more blocks away. That's a lot. It's like in real time, if I were to walk this in real time, it would be like, I think like a 5 to 10 minute 10-minute walk to Pumpkinland, and like a 10-minute walk to Scotland from here. I can follow this path to get there. Very far away. I want to connect it somewhere else. So we're going to connect it to that place we just saw. And I'm going to do it with bamboo. So here's all the bamboo I've prepared for today. As you can see, lots of bamboo. I'm not sure how much planks that equates to. We're just going to make it on the fly. I guess I'll start crafting it now. Oh my goodness, I have no crafting tables on me. What am I even doing? What is this? What is this? Amateur hour? It's one over here. I probably place this down because I usually put the what do you call these again? Cortapiedras, woodcutter, stone cutter on the crafting table here. So that's cool. What else we're going to do this episode as well is round up last time and say goodbye as well. Just a simple one today, but I need to get a crafting table real quick. I can't just keep using this one. So how much bamboo planks would we get from a shulker box? I'm not sure. So we'll take 4 stacks of 64 and we'll make that into all that wood. And then from all that wood, we'll make it into planks. 54. Oh, because you need 9. So if we get 9 stacks, maybe we'll get a nice round number. And we'll make those into half slabs. I don't think I have any half slabs elsewhere. It's not really an issue if not. Yeah, my plan is to make the all with bamboo, just to make it feel different from the other paths, which typically are just doing this paving, which is nice. But I think it would be nice to have a change in that theme. Although, now that I think about it, I think I'm probably still gonna pave it. You know, after all this setting up of bamboo, I think the best alternative would to be use, because I'll show you. Let's go to the other nearest path that I made, just over here, past this castle, past this shop, past this my shop, crash into the banks, hasn't loaded in. Skills. Here's a good example. Well, this is Blob has edited this path to make it more substantial. So we'll just fly a bit further out so it's less substantial. To the aquarium. Here we are. See, it's just, well, this was very square. Just, you know, plowing it, paving, placing a cobblestone and a lamp. I think that's where we should do some variation. I now think that it's probably not the best to do slabs. I can use bamboo still for like the, maybe as a fence to put the lantern on top, or and using them as stairs for the high inclines and slabs for slow inclines. So it's still very much a bamboo path, just not all of it. So it's like following what the rest do, but it's done something slightly different. That's cool. That's still been neat. I have a unique feel to it because there's nothing else quite like it. I'm going to break this wall to fit a path for it. Or should it be a tight path through the wall? It might be cool just to go through here. Enjoy like the tight space. Yeah, we'll preserve it, because then it's kind of like a historical building. It's just been built through. And here's a good example of where we need to start placing our bamboo stuff. We'll take everything with us. So we need it on the way. And a fun challenge that we do on Blobcraft is we don't carry beds on us anymore. I used to carry a bed everywhere, but then I realized it took a lot of fun away from the game, because it's like, why sleep in a house, you know, like we did at the start of the episode, when I just have a bed on me. So ever since like a couple of months ago, just stopped using beds. And now, by the way, marked these pillars last time, very useful. Now that I don't, I actually appreciate buildings more. I go inside them, I look at what it's like, I remember what it's like being in there, and I don't use my carry bed. My bed I used to carry everywhere is now in my old storage room. Okay, first rule of making paths. I like to make indents into the land. I prefer how it looks when it's indented into the generated terrain rather than poking out. You know, when it pokes out, it kind of feels like it's in my way, it's forced. Doesn't feel like it blends to me. It comes off a bit aggressive. When it's actually placed into the terrain, it feels much more natural and smooth and like welcoming. So like, oh, you know, more inviting as well. So that's generally what I do on all the paths. Let's get the old accent. So this will be mostly, again, unedited, probably, you know, express how we're feeling kind of situation like that. We'll just go in like that. And we're just going to go, we need to aim for here. So again, how would I normally come from here to there when building a path? It's becoming nighttime. Okay. I'll be right back. I'll go to bed first. Hi, kitty. Refreshing. Oh, look at that. It's suddenly daytime. So, as we're saying, how are we gonna carve out to this hill? It's a very steep hill, and the most easy way to get up it is through this diagonal right here. So this might be where we take our path, but actually it's not going to be, because it then kind of comes down very sharp, gets this very unusual, dent in the terrain. It's very odd how this is kind of swooped down. Makes it very inconvenient, and I feel very cluttered here for a path. I like a path that has a bit of space, a bit smooth. Like this area is nice. You want to aim for this area with an old creeper hole, and then this will probably lead us nicely to the next checkpoint, we can call it, for building the paths. Let's see if we can spot it over here. Oh, yep, there it is. There's the next checkpoint. So we want to kind of aim for that, because that will then lead us to our next path checkpoint. Oh wow, we can already see his base. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so we want to aim for this lower crevice bit here from the other pillar. So we want to lean to the right of the pillar. It's important, I think, to do the walk. So in relation to how do you build a nice path, I think it's important to do the walk between the space that you're going in and get a feel for the terrain before you build the path, so you know the kind of easiest and smoothest and simplest route, so that when you make a path, people feel like it's useful to use and they want to stick to it, so that they get to where they want to go fast. If they feel that there isn't a logical or fast reason to use your path, they will cut your path and they'll just walk on the side, the grass, off path. So what was the point of building a path if not going to use it? The reason I'm cutting down this tree is because it's very much, I feel it's going to get in the way of our path, because we've determined that we do need to get up here as soon as possible to take advantage of that higher terrain, so it's fast, it's smooth, and it's easier, which means if we're going to go steep up very fast, we can't half slab, so we're going to need stairs. I don't like using stairs, but if we have to use stairs, then we will, and that's okay. It's going to make sense. Seeing the stairs here will make sense because it's so deep that the users will not think twice. They're like, oh yeah, that actually indicates to them that it is a steep part. And again, flowers, plant them back. Make the path nice. Don't remove the flowers and take them home with you. If you've played a Minecraft world for a long time, you've got a way of getting flowers, and if you don't, you should get one, because flowers are much better when they're in the ground by your paths than in your storage system to dye or to decorate. You should maintain your flowers in your unused spaces. I see that I need to make a little curve into this. So I'm going to undo. And the reason I punch it and not use my shovel is because my shovel has silk touch. And I don't want paving blocks. I'd rather have this dirt. Because we need to make a turn. Into another turn. Kind of just paving it as I go, as I feel. I usually make them 3 wide when I can. And like before, we're just going to... Ooh, we use the shovel. See, the shovel's so powerful. Now I've got so much dirt. I think I've got more dirt that's grass on top rather than just dirt like that. Okay, we're good. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's a nice wide step up. Pave to where someone would step. I guess that's another way I make a path. You can think of it this way. All you need to pave to make a path is somewhere where you think someone would walk. And if you follow that, then I think you're on a winning path here. I try to go for more gradual changes when I can. I don't like to suddenly rush into corners because I don't think it looks as nice in Minecraft. I think it looks better when you do more gradual turns and make it seem a bit more smooth when you can. So it gives that illusion of nice curvy paths. So now we're coming up to the really high incline, and that can be quite challenging to make it look nice, and perhaps we'll have to come back to it later to improve it, and we'll have to come back to this whole thing later to place down all the lights. I like to do the lights after the paving because I think the paving might change, and so the lights will have to change. So we'll start with the simplest part first, which is also the most important part in this case, and tweak it where it feels necessary. Like, that doesn't feel quite right, and it feels a bit weird. There you go. I like that a bit more. I don't like that there. I think, yeah. It comes off a bit odd to me. I don't really, yeah. That kind of comes off a bit wide again. There you go. There you go. That, yeah. It is a bit of a choke here, so we'll probably keep that there. Yeah. Funky. Has a funky feel to that. Perhaps not the best, but I'm going to keep it. It feels a bit weird. Okay, I'll pave it again. Maybe we can just put something here. We can move the flower. And, I shouldn't have done that because now I have to get my tool back. Get the flower. Oh, we got plans for all the flowers? No. Yeah. That feels a bit better. Maybe you didn't even pave that one. Yeah, that's much better. Feels a lot better. Less dramatic. Although I feel like I'm lacking a slab here, so we'll put one there. Move the flower. And we'll just pave it back too. Yeah, that gives it something else. Maybe we even go back here and just work our way back to adjust for everything. Yeah. 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 That's nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. And by the time we get here, yeah. That's really nice. I like that. Okay. Time for the more challenging parts of the build, which is this giant staircase. So I'm just going to craft a bunch of bamboo stairs. So let's get our bamboo, get 4 again, and just go crazy. Craft as much as possible, and we'll make all the stairs. So for now, hey Cal, we won't bother too much with being very beautiful or very practical. So we're going to use these blocks here as our underneath. Don't worry, I have plenty of those blocks. So we'll work up, down, because I want to maintain the terrain whilst also making it feel like a natural terrain. Oh, maybe we should carve into it and go upwards. That might feel quite nice, like a nice carving. So we just approach it and we can carve into it and make it feel like one of those, you might have seen it, you've probably seen it before, where you go through, like, where's a road and has to go through like a very tall hill, but instead of going over the hill, they blasted it with probably dynamite or something like this. And so there's like a very steep, to your right and left, it's very steep and goes dramatically up, and there's kind of nets to hold back the rocks. Perhaps that's what this needs. Let's see. So let's follow the philosophy from before and push onwards, but this time with steps. So we'll go straight into the hill. and we'll just braid it. Get our pickaxe. Oh wait, we want to maintain it because we also want to be steep because we want to get to the highest point as quickly as possible so that we're ready for the next incline. Oh, could you believe it? Didn't chop down that tree. Oh, and it's already becoming nighttime. Yeah, haven't lit this area up at all. And once again, I have no bed on me, so I'm going to run back to the nearest building. I'll be right back. Goodbye, Mr. Kitty. Okay, so back from taking a bed, and this is a great opportunity to test the path, what we just made. Oh, that's cool. I like how that feels. Yeah, and get a good feel. So just run through it and jump. Yeah, this is nice. That's nice. Ah, it's interesting. Yeah, this gives it an interesting feel to it. Let's go in. Yeah, Minecraft's all about making new and interesting experiences, and I think the more you play the game, the more you appreciate deviations and variations. Kind of like as you get older too, you become more sensitive to much more minor things than you were when you're a teenager, when you might be like, why don't people even bother think about shopping mall car parks? Like, who cares? It's just a shopping center with a parking lot. And when you get older, you're like, oh man, I don't want to park in that one because that one costs like slightly more, or I need this specific parking area because it's a more convenient space. And the same is true for any appreciative art or Minecraft, where they're looking for some new experiences in the game. Okay, so we've now chopped through the hill, and you know what I'll do? I'll remove this checkpoint to mark that we've completed it. Aha, the plan is so far so good. I don't think there's too many checkpoints. You've got to clear out these trees because they are just going to get in the way. Is he a big tree? No, he's a deformed tree. Let's check if he's a big tree. I can't see through leaves, so it's a bit more challenging. Yeah, it's just like a tree with trees inside it. This is why I have so much oak wood in my storage system, is because of this hobby of building paths. You just get through so many trees. And I don't replant them. I keep them, but it's for the beauty of the paths. Remove the beauty of the trees. I'm sorry, trees. And add for the beauty of the paths. There's our next checkpoint. So like I said, I want to veer right of the point. So we probably want to stay on the lowest side here. So we want to kind of get down to this edge. So really, we don't want to go that high, because I'm going to have to go back down again, which makes no sense. So we'll carve the terrain out to complement where we want to go. So again, so really important to keep going back and forth, and try out your new shiny spanking path. Maybe you want to shape that there, just so people can feel they can still get up here, and maybe someone wants to build something here now. Beautiful thing about paths is once you start making them, you start actually getting inspired to make new areas and new things. Now maybe someone wants to build something there or here because it complements the way that the terrain is, or it inspires them in a certain way. Like, what if we get a path past a pond? Then someone might want to build something at that pond because the path leads there, and they know that people might want to use that path, or they'll use that path, and it'll help them get back to spawn, no matter how far they are. And yeah, partly why I love paths. Another reason is just, you do see the world in a completely different way once you start making paths and constructing paths. And I need to get down here. Okay, so we'll get rid of this. And yeah, I am using the shovel now. It's just so much more handy. Probably get rid of this. And yeah, okay, it's hard to see. So we'll get down here. If I can not chop down the big tree, that's great, because they're kind of cool and interesting. But I do need to veer right. So I think I need to get over here. I think it's okay to punch through leaves. Okay, that is tricky. Do I want to be down here? Or do I need to be up? I think I need to, yeah, I need to be here. This is it. This is the route. Right through here. Right through this crack is where we're aiming. Because then you can get down to this bit, which then blends into the next terrain to this next checkpoint. And it's the easiest, flattest way. Another key component to a good path is you want to stick to the flattest way. So perhaps we'll stay on Y79 is where I'm at right now. And see how far we can go. Okay, we get to like here. And we drop down to 78, 77. Try and link up again. So here's our level we want to be at, 79. Now we're at 81. Now I'm feeling a bit lost. Now I feel a bit dumb removing the... Okay, that's good. It's over there. Oh, disappointing. Here we are. Got a bit lost there. All the trees look very similar. So we're at 76. So actually we need to go up, not down. So what's the easiest way to get up? Okay. No, we still need to get through this bit here. So what's the easiest way through this bit? Here. Still probably going down. And then just going straight back up again. Fortunately, this train's quite smooth. Yeah. 78 and 79. Okay, and then we get to... Perfect. Yeah, so we just go straight. Goes down. Over the creeper hole. Then back up again. Here. Where our path is. Awesome. Awesome stuff. That's great. We'll just do that so people feel like they can go down there without a problem. We'll make this part very straight then. Think about the next bits. We'll make it go to the right one. So we maintain the shape of the terrain. But we're near the edge. So maybe we'll take that turn when we get here. I think it's important to maintain the terrain as much as possible. I like not changing it where I can. Or chopping trees where I can. But when they're like literally in your face, you gotta chop them down. Is this too steep? It is pretty steep. Okay, we'll work our way up it then. Yeah. It's pretty steep. Could we do a combo? Could be cool. Sometimes it's nice to change things up. We'll just go for the shovel. Here's our path. Go for a stair right here. Okay, we'll punch the path because I don't want path blocks. I can make them pretty quickly. Trying to think of the case, like why would you want to build with a path block? Maybe as like a type of build that works really nicely with. I don't want them. If I don't need it, cool. Yeah, this is an interesting staircase. It has a secret hidden feel to it. Different layers, different levels. That's cool. Right, this tree needs to come down. If you bump your head, perhaps we will shape it though. Yeah, we'll just shape it out. Yeah, that's nice. So it makes it feel like you're just going through a forest and this tree's just been informed by all the people activity. And we can start paving. I think we've pretty much learnt the principles of what I do for paths. And that's really it. And so you just keep going like this until... Yeah, what do I do? I'm just going to fill this hole in. It does feel a bit wrong. Man. This is why I should bring signs. Maybe I should build over it. Oh, perhaps it's a good opportunity to build a bridge, a mini bridge. So mini bridges you can build with like half slabs and crafting tables. Do I have my crafting table on me? I'll leave it back at. Where did I leave my crafting table? Am I blind? No. I'll be right back with the necessary resources and going to bed again. Do you mind if I sleep with you again, Mr. Cat? No? Oh boy, it's a new day once again, and now we get to test the path again. And it's just getting that little bit further and further at a time, and you can really visually see all the progress that you make, and you know how far can it take you today, and you can see how it curves ahead of you, and you wonder what's around the corner. All the delights and wonders of paths are ahead of us. So now let's make more bamboo stuffs. My inventory is becoming an absolute cluttered mess. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Let's just go for it. And then we need to make some of these guys. I say we need to be safe, we'll make 10. Too many. Oh, we need to take everything back of us, but we have no space. We have space for that. And we could hide one of those in here. I think we just have enough space. Yeah, cool. So let's just finish on showing you how I'll make this little bridge here. I think what I'll do first is I'll just slab it up. And I'll just put trapdoors where necessary. Because I don't think it's long enough to constitute a... Wow, what if you put it up like on a... Oh, I just had an inspiration moment. What if you put it like one higher? So like, hear me out. Does that... Oh, okay. We'll just repave it. Sacrifice. I was wondering if that would destroy it. Ah, but it looks like it's floating. Okay, we'll fix that later. And then we go across it. Yeah. And then we'll fix that. Like so. And then we just need to make a few holes. To give it a sense that like it's aged a bit. And then we'll put some trapdoors down. I think we can put on a... Yeah. Awesome. Give it some depth. That's nice. I think light even passes through here, so that's fantastic. And then we need to we can just push it on a little bit further into our path continuation here. So it's like a little, oh, we'll do a couple more. Do an L here. Ooh, there you go. Just to give it that, yeah. Rough and tumble makeshift. Batteries in the way. Cool. Now we have a little feature, a very unique feature. Instead of removing the creeper hole, we've preserved its history and we've made it into a thing that is part of our path. I think that's awesome. I think it adds, and it goes with the preserving philosophy of a path. And people want to use them. People want to see these things and go, wow, what's that? What happened there? When did that happen? If you hide it up, then you lose all the character of your world. So that's why it's important to not hide things or cover things up like that. And I think that is pretty much the philosophy of like my paths covered. Nothing too special about it. You just have, fun. You go for it, and you can see now I'm running down it and it feels fun. That's a nice curve. Yeah. makes me smile, makes you happy. Then you've made a good path. And so I'll see you just in a second to show you what I did with, look at that. Just keep pathing till tired. I'm not tired, but it just feels like a good point to wrap it up. So we'll round up in the library and then we'll say our goodbyes. See you in just a sec. here we are in the old library. So last time when we finished up the video, as I covered here, we're now on step 4, round up last time. So last time what we did was we put our book away, and I said I was going to finish it up and tidy up all up and everything. So this is it. This is the shelf where we keep last episode's book, and it's called Feelings and Paths, which is a shortened version of the YouTube title because you have a limited characters with book 16. This is the max. And when we go inside the book, we can see, you know, the plans of the episode, and then we actually have a way you can get to the video, like a footnote on the right side, and then we've got the date it was made and it was published here. So if I make copies of it and I distribute it, people will know in the world where it's come from. And so that's where we'll put the next plan, the next episode. It will go right here. Boop. And thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and learned something about paths and my love for paths and all that jazz. Thank you very much. Until next time, bye bye.